Let's be fair. A lot of people, especially content creators, absolutely hate YouTube. They hate what YouTube's become. They hate what YouTube has turned into. They don't see a future for themselves on the platform. And a lot of people are looking at Twitch as the place to go. And I'm not going to lie, I've frequently considered it myself just because what Twitch offers and the freedom it kind of feels like there's over there, that they kind of have over there. But at the same time, YouTube does have 2.5 billion monthly active users. This is where the conversation is happening. But what it desperately, desperately needs is a competitor that can actually operate in the field it's in and actually have an impact on YouTube. Right now, there's nothing. You want to sit there and say that BitChute is a great alternative to YouTube? You're entitled to having that opinion. If you look at Daily Motion or something along those lines, there's always alternatives. Vimeo is an alternative, but it doesn't have the pull, the draw, or the place in the public conversation that YouTube does. But that could change now if Amazon decides that it wants to jump into this particular game. And it looks like they might be getting ready to make that announcement. This is a commentary post I found over on mediapost.com asking, is Amazon planning a YouTube competitor? Now, it says here, in 2017, Amazon filed 2 trademarks with the U.S. Patent Office that mostly went unnoticed. The names were intriguing, Amazon Tube and OpenTube, which both are really terrible at the same time. Let's be fair. Both are absolutely terrible. The descriptions detailed services that would provide non-downloadable pre-recorded audio, visual, and audio works via wireless networks on a variety of topics. The online network services would enable users to share content, photos, videos, text data, images, or other electronic works relating to entertainment. So basically a YouTube. At the same time, Amazon registered the domains AlexaOpenTube.com, AmazonAlexaTube.com, and AmazonOpenTube.com. All of those are terrible domain names that nobody would ever use. It'd have to be OpenTube.com or something else that would have to be a one-word usage. Because if it was like AlexaOpenTube.com, it doesn't have a ring to it. None of these have a ring to it. Now, saying here that what's interesting is Amazon's history of launching direct competitors. When it was in the midst of a complex negotiations, when these names were registered, Amazon had just had YouTube block its Amazon Echo Show device. You may remember what happened when Amazon was negotiating to buy diapers.com and a number of other holdings from Quidsy. The sale closed at $545 million, but not before Amazon barred its teeth and threatened to take on the diaper direct sale marketer. Amazon, look, everyone loves Jeff Bezos. They love Jeff Bezos, and they're like, Jeff Bezos is the man. He's a good guy. And it's all like, no, he's a businessman who has no problem flexing his muscle in certain spaces. And the amount of money that Amazon has and will continue to generate could be enough to take on YouTube and Google if they want to. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't. But it's maybe getting to a point where they realize, well, is with Twitch specifically, but I'm talking about that here in a second. But the 2017 filing went nowhere, and Amazon and YouTube appeared to resolve their dispute, with Google Home and Google Chromecast returning to sale after a brief hiatus. And this is what it boils down to. Amazon has the Alexa, and they've got the Fire Stick, and they've got the Kindle devices, and they could realistically cut into YouTube's space very easily. A lot of people have several of those devices, and they could easily use it as a way to get involved. Now, this is where there's another flare-up. In January, Amazon filed a trademark with the U.S. Patent Office for the name FireTube. The description for FireTube reflects what many YouTube features offers. FireTube, Amazon says, would provide an online network services that enable users to share content, photos, videos, text data, images, and other electronic works. The company says that FireTube would also deliver non-downloadable pre-recorded audio-visual and audio-visual works via wireless networks on a variety of topics. At the same time, Amazon-owned Twitch appears to be aiming significant video platform resources at YouTube. Bloomberg reports that Twitch is reaching out to do deals with a number of popular streamers, from lifestyle influencer Gigi Gorgeous to actor Will Smith. Tanner, doesn't matter, a prankster from Kansas with 4 million subs on YouTube, has also signed with Twitch. Now, when PewDiePie went to DLive a couple months ago, that was a big deal because that was the biggest, most subscribed single creator, like not company, but actual YouTuber, going to a competitor to live stream for a contracted period of time. So that was pretty fascinating to see what they were going to do with that. And but as a result, D Live has kind of dropped off since then. It just hasn't had the cultural impact that I think they wanted by having PewDiePie come in. But then again, that could absolutely change. Twitch, on the other hand, is still growing, but nowhere near as much as they want it to be. And ultimately, a lot of that has to do with the fact that everyone still just goes to YouTube, because guess what? A lot of the videos that are on Twitch automatically get ported over to YouTube. And a lot of people just go over there because they know it. It's easy. It's what they're used to. This is how things are. Now, Michael Aragon, a Twitch Interactive Inc. Senior Vice President, says, there will be a steady drumbeat of lots of new content we're bringing on. We're growing well, and that makes us an attractive destination for people looking to do new things in live interactive entertainment. Let's be fair here. A lot of what people do in the live interactive entertainment is just play video games, they eat food, or they bitch about stuff. YouTube offers the same thing, so much so that YouTube has attempted to cut in on Twitch's game by offering channel memberships, which YouTube takes 30% instead of Twitch's 50%. So people actually earn a little bit more money, like about $1.20 per month per subscriber, if they're able to get it over there. You can now purchase stickers on YouTube during live streams. That just came out the other day, where you can now buy stickers and whatnot. I haven't seen anyone do it, so I have no idea what it does. But YouTube is very much trying to copy its competitors, like DLive and StreamMe allowed you to buy stickers, or I know StreamMe did allow you to buy stickers and everything else as a way for the audience to kind of jump in. And Twitch does offer bits, and that could be basically stickers, could be kind of like a visual representation of the bits that you can get on Twitch. Either way, it's a little bit of money to throw at the creator to keep them engaged and keep them coming back for more. It's a very interesting marketplace when you break it down, because they don't know. They're all in competition with each other, and YouTube is losing the streaming game. It still kicks ass on everything else, but it is losing the streaming game. Now it says here that Twitch is offering millions in minimum guarantees and a share of ad revenue, according to people who've been pitched. And that is something that is new. If they're offering minimum guarantees, which YouTube does not offer, and actual share of ad revenue, which would be interesting based upon some of those live streams that pull in a lot of people. And I noticed more live streams on Twitch getting a lot more views than they do on YouTube. And that has a lot to do with the fact that it is a smaller, more curated audience, and those people actively want to see the content versus being subscribed to a single channel for a multitude of content and then clicking on live streams. It's one of the reasons why with YouTube you want to have like a live stream channel. But in many cases, it's easier to just kind of send that over to Twitch, but it is then harder to get other people to go, casual viewers to go from YouTube over to Twitch. And I blame a lot of that on the mobile aspect of it, considering the fact that the mobile app for Twitch is god awful unless you're watching it right there. If you try to navigate around, on your phone, it's a pain in the ass. I hate it. It's nowhere near as intuitive as YouTube. And that does turn off a lot of people who are watching on the go, which is more and more and more people. It took Twitch a long time to enable an audio only mode, which is great. And then YouTube is a jerk and hid it behind a paywall feature for YouTube Premium. So there's a lot there. And so it goes on to say here that Twitch is reaching 15 million daily users or daily visitors, which is certainly a powerful and growing audience that has YouTube looking over its shoulder. Well, maybe not. Like I said before, YouTube pulls in 2.5 billion monthly active users. 15 million daily users on Twitch is still nothing to scoff at. And if Amazon wants to come in and offer up this fire tube as being the content, curation place for these Twitch streamers, just imagine the gold rush that's going to come off of that, right? What's the big problem with YouTube right now? A lot of people have very big accounts. They have a lot of dead subs, people who don't watch them. And as a result of that, we see these really heavily inflated channels that have kind of ballooned up, but then they don't have the view count that they used to. And it becomes this very odd topic of conversation, never mind the natural ebb and flow of the way this world operates. But what if it goes over to a whole other platform that is going to then curate gamers and content creators and streamers and have it all tie into its own singular network, where what you post on Twitch automatically goes to your FireTube account, and you can have it all integrated and have all your accounts and all the bits and everything else come together on that one. It would be, and with minimum guarantees. Financially speaking, it's a good deal. And a lot of people would leave YouTube in a heartbeat to jump over to that because of what it operates. Now, the problem with that is, though, is the slow growth aspect that's going to come from that. A lot of people are going to do it, which is going to have a big spike, a big surge in the beginning, but then things, as they always do, are going to taper off, and we're going to see some people make their way back to YouTube, make their way back to this part of town. But we'll see a few over there do really, really, really well, and that's going to be very interesting to see how they handle that. And I'm very curious to see where it all goes, to be honest with you. I'm very curious to see where it all goes. And I'm hoping that there's a common ground for everybody. You know, as much as I love YouTube, if they offered better services over on FireTube or whatever Amazon creates as a competitor to YouTube, I would very much consider it, because what YouTube needs the competition in order to reevaluate its policies and its way of doing business to better the content creator, who a lot of people who do this as a hobby or as a job, as a career or whatever, feel that they are being left behind time and time and time again. And they're hoping that there's someone that comes along and can help kind of even things out using the free market. And it's got to be Amazon. It's absolutely positively got to be Amazon. So we'll have to wait and see if it happens, but nothing yet. VidCon is in a couple months, and we might be seeing announcements around that time, just because that's going to be a big industry time for those kind of things. And we'll have to wait and see. But I leave it to you, your thoughts, your opinions. Would you move over to FireTube if that was an option? Would you, if you were a content creator, would you jump over, or where would you go? I just want to hear your thoughts. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.